This is what happens when you're trying to film a video and you forget your tripod at your parents' house. So you just gotta do all that. Like a million books and a face mask. Don't mind my desk. It's a mess. But that's just who I am. Hey YouTube. It's been a minute. Hi. For those of you who don't remember, I made a few YouTube videos a few years back, and then I stopped. And there's really, like, I wish I could say, like, I got recruited for the CIA, or I was, like, off doing something where I couldn't have access to an internet. But the truth is, I just kind of lost motivation. I just kind of felt like I just wasn't good enough, and my life just got so crazy that I just kind of put it to the back burner and just stopped really thinking about it. And I would think about it every so often and want to come back, and I just really didn't know what to say. So, since it's been a minute, let me catch you up on all of the things that have happened. By now you've probably guessed I am in a different space. I've got pictures behind me of all of the people in my life that are really amazing, instead of the big mandala. And as you may have guessed, I am no longer in the same place. I was, the last time that I saw you guys, I was living in a dorm in Iowa City. I was at the University of Iowa. I am no longer at the University of Iowa. It was a really tough decision for me. I spent the entire summer of 2017 not knowing what I should do. I knew I wanted to transfer eventually, but I just couldn't bring myself to come to terms with the idea of going back. And eventually in August, my dad was just like, listen, you don't want to go back. Why are you going back? And right then and there, I decided I wasn't going to go back. And initially that was really hard because while I did have some pretty bad experiences at the University of Iowa, I had also made a lot of really good friends, and then I had to turn around and tell all of these people who in 2 weeks were getting ready to go back to school to tell them that I wasn't coming back. And that was pretty hard, especially because, you know, you spend all this time talking about how you're going to be going to school together and taking classes together, and then to just not show up. It was a little hard for me to do that. And so I didn't really know what I was going to do. I was thinking I was just gonna take community college classes and then hopefully transfer to a school the next semester and start over. And instead, I just started going on tours. The first tour I took actually was for Columbia College Chicago, because I knew they had a theater program, and I was just thinking, you know, I can get credits, and I was just thinking, you know, I'll just try to see if I can get some credits while I'm taking community college classes, and then eventually transfer into a real college. And then we get to the end of the tour, and the admissions guy tells me that the transfer application is still open, and it's open for a couple more days, I think. So this was like August 15th. August 17th, I got into the school, and then on August 20th, I think I had orientation, which was really crazy because I went from like not knowing what I was going to be doing or where I was going to be going to having like a full like college to be going to, and that was just like something that was just so weird. It was just, it all happened so fast, it kind of just like felt like it didn't even really happen, but a year and a half later, I'm still here. And I could not be more grateful for this because it's allowed me to do some pretty awesome things this past year. I was able to meet this really awesome girl named Bee, and she was living in this apartment all by herself, and I was getting so sick of commuting, and so I weaseled my way into living with her. And honestly, it's been the best decision that I've ever made. We've officially, as yesterday, as when I'm filming this video, we've officially been living together for a year, and I honestly cannot believe it's been a year. We have gone on so many adventures, we've done so many stupid things, and I could not be more grateful every single day that I have such an amazing roommate as Bee. And I've also made a lot of other really amazing friends who are just so amazing, and they keep me going, and I've just had the best time getting to know them and just being around them. And I really cannot be more thankful for the friends that I've made and all of the stupid things that we do together. In addition, I also got this insane opportunity through Columbia to be able to, this summer, go and live in Italy for 5 weeks, and that was just incredible. Like, I got to go to a country where I spoke nothing of the language and just learn about it and live in such an amazing city. I lived in Florence, Italy for 5 weeks. I got to see so much more of Italy. I went to Rome and lived my Lizzie McGuire destiny. I got to go to Crema, which, if you don't know it, it's the place where they filmed Call Me By Your Name, which is an incredible movie, and if you haven't seen it, see it. What are you doing with your life? I'm just saying. And I got to do all these really just awesome, incredible things, and it was really one of the best experiences of my life. Originally, I had wanted to make a travel vlog and document my time there, but as soon as I got there, I didn't want to take a single picture. I didn't want to film anything really. I just wanted to just enjoy it, and I feel like that really changed me because so much of my life I had spent just sitting on my phone, just not connecting, not thinking about it, just always being on my phone. And when I was in a country where I didn't really have a lot of data and it was a new place and a new experience, I just put down my phone for like hours on end. Like, I kept it with me because I didn't want to accidentally get lost and not have a way back because, you know, I would die without it completely because I'm a millennial. It's right next to me right now. I love you. But besides that, I just looked up, looked around, and it was just so incredible. And so now, instead of having these memories of like seeing things through a camera, I have these amazing, vivid memories of Florence and walking around and eating so much food. I have never eaten so much food in my entire life, and I honestly would do it all again. I love me some carbs. I really do. Love me some carbs. But yeah, I got to do that incredible thing, and it was really great, and I got to go to Paris, and I was there actually for the World Cup, which was super cool. Like, I got to see like this entire country just get like all like ramped up about something. It was like watching the Stanley Cup, and it's one of the best things that I've ever done, and probably one of the best things I'll ever do. I don't know if I'll ever be able to have the opportunity to travel to do something like that again. So I did not regret a single second of when I was there, and I'm just so happy I did it. So yeah, a year and a half, 3 different hair colors, a lot of different haircuts, a new bed, a new room, 2 different apartments actually. You guys didn't even get to see my old apartment. All leading me back to here, to you guys, to the internet. I can't really promise that I'm gonna be one of those people that consistently uploads on a schedule. I'm not gonna promise that I'm going to again, like I have a couple of times. But what I am going to do is promise that I'm going to try better. Because really, that's what it means to me. And this semester, I'm not gonna lie, has been pretty hard for me. I've been really overworked and really busy, and sometimes I don't want to get out of bed and just want to shut out the world. But that's not really something that you should do. You should go out in life and experience it. And I'm really hoping that now that I've started doing this again, maybe that'll make me have a little bit more enthusiasm to do things. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have for you. If you want to see my third attempt at trying to do this whole YouTube thing, as they say, you can subscribe down below. I will leave also in the description links to my Twitter, where mainly for the last 2 months it's just been me saying, please frickin' vote, which I guess I don't know what I'm going to post anymore since the election's over. But I will figure it out for the sake of the internet, and just I'll keep you updated and try to be one of those people that can actually post online. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.